Schwartz here with Marty Music. Now I'm going to pick my top 10 guitar riffs of the 70s. I think you're going to be really surprised, maybe a little shocked at what number one is. Anyway, thank you for supporting me here at Marty Music. I appreciate you subscribing and especially hitting that bell notification. All right, let's get to it. All right, number 10 is the quintessential guitar riff for learning guitar, Smoke on the Water. I picked this one because it's just one of those classics that people learn when they're first starting off. And I know what it's like as a guitar teacher, also as a beginner guitar student, learning that first classic lick. And Smoke on the Water is pretty hard to beat. There's a lot of different ways to play it besides the official recording way, because people use it so much as a learning tool for getting around the guitar in the beginning stages. And then if you get the little bass, do the little bass. So for number 9, I picked the Rolling Stones' Brown Sugar, specifically because I remember when I was a guitar student and I had a guitar teacher teach me the Keith Richards tuning, the open G tuning, and this is the song that I learned with that tuning. And man, did it open up a new world of possibilities. If you haven't messed with that open G, you don't know what you're missing. It is the sound of Keith. So anyway, let's play this old little Glitter Twins riff right now. But another amazing thing about that open G tuning is that you get all that good boogie blues kind of stuff without having to do the big stretch. So you have all that classic blues, but you also got that. All right, so for number 8, I picked ZZ Top's Lagrange, mainly because it's just an amazing riff. I lean more towards that blues side of classic rock, and this is the perfect combination of having a traditional blues mixed in with that 70s rock and roll. And ZZ Top, man, they were amazing. And I didn't realize, because I was a little kid when MTV was out and ZZ Top came out, with their music video. So I only thought of them as the band that did all that 80s music, which those videos were great. The band was still great. They had great showmanship, the spinning guitars, furry guitars, gold keychains, hot rods, women running around in bikinis, all, teenage fantasy kind of stuff. To actually further discover their music as I got older and became a guitar player myself, it was a whole new appreciation for the band. So I actually met Billy Gibbons when I was 8 years old. My dad was in the nightclub business for a while in the the old 80s there. It was really cool. They arranged one night for me to get picked up and go to the nightclub and hang out with Billy Gibbons for like an hour, and he was super cool. He showed me a little bit of guitar. I didn't even play guitar yet. I mean, I was 8 years old. So it would be so amazing. I have never met him since, and it would just be so cool to like, you know, I wish I could always trade in meeting him at a later time when I actually played guitar, because it'd be so cool to be able to jam with him. But anyway, Billy Gibbons, guitar legend, the man, super cool. And we got Lagrange. Hotel California by the Eagles. One of the most requested lessons I think that I've ever done. People love it. It is a classic. I put it on this list just because it's so important as a classic song. You know, I prefer bands like the Allman Brothers than the Eagles, because the Eagles, Don Henley's number 6, which is Stairway to Heaven. And if you noticed, I put Hotel California and Stairway to Heaven kind of right in the middle of the list. A lot of times they're just like obvious choices. So I wanted to, you know, throw a couple of curveballs in there, but still include kind of the essentials. So you got to have Stairway in there. One thing that really connects with me is the movie Wayne's World, and going into the guitar shop and starting No Stairway, Denied. And that is classic. What I really think of Stairway to Heaven is that a roller coaster epic song, you know, where you've got the quiet parts, the rocking parts, the solo. It takes you on a journey. I don't know if any song like Stairway to Heaven can really do the same thing. So had to throw it in there. Now let's hear it. That brings us to number 5 on the list, which is Sweet Home Alabama. Now, one, I picked this because there's really no 70s classic rock without at least a little Skynyrd in there. And I picked Sweet Home Alabama because I love the song, but also because I got to hang out with the guy who wrote the song, who was in Lynyrd Skynyrd, Ed King, rest in peace. Got a really cool hang with him a couple years back. Got to jam with him, check out his guitar collection. He even showed me a few tricks on how to play this tune. So this one's for Ed. Let's give it a little listen. All right, that brings us to number 4, which is Highway to Hell by AC/DC. And so when you hear the words guitar riff, I mean, you can't have one without AC/DC in there somewhere. I picked this tune. It's got that classic AC/DC style that they are so good at, you know, those little open spaces in between the chords. And also on a personal level, I remember the movie School of Rock, Jack Black teaching this song as well as Smoke on the Water to the kids in that movie. I was actually doing that exact job in real life when the movie School of Rock came out. So it's one of the most inspiring movies to me, and I was already a big Jack Black, Tenacious D fan before that, but when they made that movie, it set it over the top. So anyway, Highway to Hell. Number 3, which is Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Now, some of the most epic guitar riffs ever written were by Tony Iommi, who single-handedly almost created a whole genre on his own, heavy metal. You might have heard of it. Check it out. That rounds us out to number 2, and I just couldn't leave Sabbath alone, so we had to pick another one, and it's Iron Man. Once again, another classic riff that you can sing out loud. You know, anytime you can sing a riff like da 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 da, you know it's iconic. So we've got I Am Iron Man, Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi, Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward. Number 1, I don't know if you were expecting it, but it's Led Zeppelin, Black Dog. I love this song. I love every riff in it. I love the tone, the drum beat, the vocals, the complexity too. He doesn't just play one riff over and over. He goes through different sections, and it shows you what you can do really with just the minor pentatonic scale and the blues scale and create magic. It's insane. And I also have a sentimental connection to it because 1, it's just my favorite songs to jam out to, and 2, way early on in YouTube, before I knew this was going to be, you know, my career or anything like that, I made a guitar cover playing Black Dog, and I threw my dog Lucy in there, my black lab, you know, so I'm always going to remember that early time of me messing around with this whole thing, and Black Dog was part of that journey. So let's rock it out. guys, there was the list. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you don't agree with me, move along. Move along. Just kidding. Appreciate you guys supporting. I'd love to hear what your favorite riffs are from the 70s. Also, thanks for supporting Marty Music. Hope you enjoyed this type of video. Let me know. And I hope to see you again real soon. See you later.